Oh, man. Hey everyone, I'm Greg Hudson, host of America's Best Restaurants, where we scour the country checking out hidden gems as well as your local favorites. We got a recommendation here in Mansfield, Ohio for Porky's. They've been around for 73 years, generation after generation. They make smash burgers that were smash burgers before there was even a smash burger. They're also making their own root beer and ice cream for the milkshakes. Come on in, baby. Time to chow down at Porky's. Oh man, this place is cool. Danita?
Hi, Greg.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Man, this is one of a kind.
Yes.
This is super unique. Nothing cookie cutter here.
No, nothing cookie cutter at all.
How long has this place been around?
Be 73 years.
73 years.
73.
My goodness. And you've been in this business for a while, right? Didn't you? I've heard that you've been around here since you were maybe 12 years old.
Yes. About 38 years.
That's incredible.
In and out.
That's wonderful. Man, and I just love how the charm in here, you're harking back to a different time. It feels really cool. And looking around, I can see the pictures, the photos of the history that this place must have.
Yes, there is very much a great deal of history here.
Excellent. Well, I'm looking forward to trying the food today. I know you've got a few things
on
the menu that we're going to be tasting, right?
I do, and it's breakfast time, so how about a Danny Boy?
Hey! Hello.
We have a Danny Boy for you.
All right, what's a Danny Boy? Talk me through this.
The Danny Boy is our famous cheeseburger.
Okay.
That is cooked regularly like we do on the grill, flat top grill, with a piece of mozzarella cheese, dippy egg.
A dippy egg?
A dippy egg and some bacon.
I've never heard it described that way, but I like it. Listen, I love a dippy egg. I don't know about you guys at home. I love it. That's where it's like kind of gooey, right?
Yes.
Oh man, okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and dig in if that's all right.
You go right ahead.
Here we go. Oh, Danny Boy. Ooh, that's hot. Oh, look, you can even see already the dippy egg starting to dip. You see that right there, a little glaze you got right there from the egg yolk? Mmm. Look at that. You want a dippy egg? That's a dippy egg. That's what I want right there. Man, that's delicious. This is how I want to start my day. I'll tell you, if you're having breakfast, this is the way to get started. You know what I love too? Is the way you guys do your burgers here. I don't know if this is the way you're gonna do all of them, but because you smash them so thin, it still has a breakfast sandwich feel to it.
Yes.
It doesn't have that burger feel because the meat is smashed so thin. It's almost like just a patty, a thin patty, almost like thinner than a sausage patty even. And then you get the bacon with it. Oh. I'm getting dippy egg all over me. Hashtag dippy egg, everybody. That's the word of the day. This is the way you get your day started. So I'm glad we got started with this.
Absolutely.
Man. I can see myself on my way to the office, just pop it in, get one of these bad boys, wrap it up, sitting in the car. Mm-hmm. That's the way you get it started.
Absolutely.
Well, what else are we gonna be trying today?
Well, I think since you've had the taste of the burger,
oh yeah,
I think I'm gonna go ahead and do you another small burger.
Okay.
But with because I don't want you to get too full, because I got a couple of things I want you to try.
I like where her head's at already. I like this lady.
So I'm gonna do you a small burger.
Okay.
With our work sauce.
Work sauce?
Yeah, we make our own work sauce.
You get dippy eggs, you get work sauces, you get all kinds of new vernacular.
And then
Porky's.
Our Coneys are kind of unique because they don't have meat in them.
What?
It's a meatless Coney sauce.
Okay. Well, you heard it. We're going to be trying. Oh, you got something else for us.
And then we're going to wash it down with our homemade root beer.
Oh, see, I'm a big sucker for root beer.
Yeah.
I'm a Midwestern guy, man. Sucker for root beer. All of that sounds delicious.
You've got to have root beer.
I'm all about that.
Yeah.
So we're going to try a Coney with a meatless sauce.
Mm-hmm.
We got the fresh root beer that we're going to be tasting. And we're going to do a mini burger so we can get another taste of a regular burger, not at breakfast time.
Correct.
Looking forward to all that. But first, if you don't mind, if you wouldn't mind taking me around and just talk me through the history of this place. Because you've been around 73 years, chances are you got a story to tell.
There is a big story here to tell.
Okay. Well, we're gonna be right back with the story, and then after that, we're gonna be trying the burger, and then of course the meatless coney, which you have me very intrigued, and the root beer. But next, let's find out what Porky's is all about. So, Danita, I see some pictures up here of the building itself. Take me through the history of this place.
Well, in 1949, this is the building that my granddad bought. It was Jacktown Barbecue and Custard Stand, and this is the original front door.
What?
And then if you go to the other side of our original pig, you have the addition that we are standing in. And that came along in the late 50s.
Wow. Look at that. And that's where we still get some of the shape from the building there, huh?
Yes. Yes. And it is the ear shape. From time to time, I have to remind the girls to watch their mouths. You're being too loud. Everybody can hear what you're saying because of the cone shape. It's like an ear. So
that is great. I thought you were going to reference like the pig ear and like a triangle in that way.
No. No.
Okay.
I'm going to go to this pig right here. This is our flying pig. This was the first one that was purchased. We had a bunch of guys that we used to call the coffee drinkers that used to come in and they would have coffee with my mom. And some of the stories that you would hear sitting in this booth were crazy, crazy, crazy stories. So we just always said when pigs fly, well, Mom and I were out and we found a pig that was flying.
Perfect place for it too.
Absolutely. And then up here we have Granddad. He was quite the man, quite the friendly but stern.
Did Granddad start this place?
Yes. He started in 1949.
Oh, wow.
September, October-ish of 49.
Well, I think that's close enough.
So,
if you know it's that far back, we'll take either one.
And he dabbled in a lot of stuff. He was in the NASCAR scene for a minute. Down the street used to be a state highway patrol barracks, and out back he used to have a converted bus that was converted into like a stagecoach, travel coach, and you could find him and the state highway patrolman out back playing cards.
That's great. Was he always into the food business? Is it something? I know he dabbled in a lot of things, but was it a passion for him?
In the 40s, he saw the need for a good burger to go with the fast cars. And
Good call.
That's why we're still here 73 years later.
Good call, Grandpa. And Danita, what are we looking at here? As soon as we walked in, this seemed like this was something important to you.
This is my dad on the left and my granddad on the right. And I think that was taken probably in the late 80s, early 90s.
Back in the kitchen?
Yes. My dad had been, he wasn't a job hopper, but he had back issues from a couple of jobs that he had, and he just decided that he wanted to get away from the factory scene and come over here and work with his dad, and they worked side by side for quite a few years, and Granddad would eventually got to where he only came in on Fridays and Saturdays, and because Granddad was, of the generation that if you retire, you die. Yeah. And
use it or lose it.
Yeah.
Use it or lose it.
And unfortunately, my dad didn't get to retire. April 26th of 2020, he passed suddenly of a stroke.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Sorry for your loss, and that's
Thank you.
Pretty recent too.
Yes.
And I can tell, and I know, not just can tell, your mom and dad, your parents mean quite a bit to you.
Yes, absolutely.
Is that, for you, is that something that drives you every day to come in here, the family legacy?
Yes.
Because we're talking 19, what, did you say 49?
49.
73 years?
Yeah.
And that legacy now rests in the hands of one Danita. That's got to be something you take a lot of pride in.
I do, because I see not only, my daily customers, but I've got older customers that come in and say, well, so-and-so and I, my first husband and I, or my husband and I, this is where we had our first date.
Oh, man.
And the thing was, you cruised Porky's, you went up and cruised Park Avenue, cruised the square, come back out to Porky's, and it's just what they did.
Man, so much history.
Yes.
What do you want people to know about your mom and dad? With the history that's taken place here and the legacy that you're carrying on, what's something we need to make sure that these guys know? That the family passion that went into the place?
The love that everything here is made with love.
Yeah.
And I would like to say that I think that I carry as much love as they did when they were here.
You're keeping it going. Well, next up, I'm ready to try some of that love because apparently we've got a burger coming that's not a smash burger.
Exactly.
Right? We got a milkshake coming, we got a Coney coming, and some homemade root beer.
Absolutely.
So that's coming up next. I'm getting a little choked up. We need to take a break and get the food now. Danita, here we go. And first of all, I want to thank you. And I want to welcome everyone to my childhood because that's where we are right now. We are in my childhood. This is, truth be told too, I'm from Ohio. I'm a Buckeye. Grew up, born and raised Midwest. This type of Coney and a root beer it's my life at 12 years old. So talk to me about this. What do we have as I'm unwrapping?
Well, we have a little hot dog Coney here, and we make the sauce. It is a meatless sauce.
I gotta hear about this.
It's ketchup based.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of mustard and quite a bit of cooked onions.
Which I love.
A lot of black pepper.
Oh, see, I'm a big black pepper guy. I put like my mac and cheese, when I have mac and cheese, it looks like blackened mac and cheese because there's so much black pepper on top. Okay, so I'm gonna take a bite of this, but meatless sauce. I'm gonna need answers. We're gonna need answers, aren't we? Danita, I'm 13 years old again. I just locked my bike up. I went inside to get my Coney and my root beer. That's what that is. And a mongoose decade, if you're asking at home. A mongoose decade, it's a bike, it was great. That's what this is for me. So, okay, meatless sauce, what are you doing with it then? How's that happen?
It's just something that my granddad created.
Oh, that's nice.
And just ran with it because we not only use it as our Coney sauce, we serve a pulled pork sandwich. And that's the sauce that we use for that.
I could see that would be dynamite with a pulled pork.
So 2 for 1.
Yeah, that would be great. It would be perfect with that. I love the onion too. I'm a big onion guy and mustard. And the onion gives it a little extra texture.
Yes.
Just a little extra crispness in there.
Yes.
And the root beer is phenomenal. Where's this from?
We make it.
You make your own root beer?
We make our own root beer.
I wouldn't even know how to do that.
Well,
is this a tradition? Is this something you guys have been doing for a long time?
Forever. We have an old milk can, if you can picture, that we mix the sugar water in.
Okay.
And then when it's time when the canister is empty, we are one of the few places that still have canisters. We've got 1 canister. Everything else is bag-in-box.
Okay.
So when we get ready to pour it in the canister, then we add the root beer flavor and mix it up really good.
It's like science right now.
It is. It took some getting...
Some tweaking.
Yeah.
Little trial and error, if you will.
Absolutely.
If you will. And so this has been a staple since the beginning then of Porky's.
Yes.
Man, what a cool tradition.
Yes.
What an awesome tradition.
Very cool tradition.
So, I'm getting a little kick from that black pepper on that, by the way. Next, it's the famous smash burger, right? Or not a smash burger. There's a story behind the smash burger, which Danita's gonna tell us. I don't wanna ruin it now, but is the burger next?
Yes.
Get ready. Here we go. Okay, Danita, the famous burger.
Yes.
But don't call it a smash burger.
No, don't call it a smash burger because
Why
we
is
were
that?
famous before smash burgers ever got their start.
That's very true. And we did the research, and it's alleged that in Ashland, Kentucky, about 50 years ago, the invention of the smash burger happened. But you guys predate that.
Yes, we do. Clear back to the 40s.
Well, let's get into this because I know you're very proud of the way that you guys source your meats and everything as well, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and dig in here.
That has our famous work sauce on it.
Oh, this is the work sauce.
The work sauce, yeah.
You mentioned that before. I wasn't quite sure what we were talking about. So well, let me look at this then. Tell me about the work sauce.
The work sauce is a mixture of ketchup, mustard, relish, and onion, all mixed together.
Okay. Let's see what it does with the smash burger. No, not smash burger. Oh, man. You know what I love about that? Is there's a hint of sweetness in there somewhere. And it's not just the ketchup. I don't know, there's something in there that has a little sweetness
Probably
to
the
it.
sweet relish.
Sweet relish. This is phenomenal. Man, I could eat a ton of these. These are dangerous, I'm gonna tell you right now.
And we paired them with some fresh cut fries and a vanilla milkshake. We make the vanilla ice cream.
Hold on. You're making your own ice cream here?
Yes.
Who, do you do that? Does the staff do that? Who makes the ice cream?
My son does.
Really? Oh, man. See, and I love a milkshake with a spoon in it. Just has a homemade feel to it. It's like you make it at home. You have a spoon with it. Whoa, that is decadent. Creamy, rich. You can tell that's fresh made. That does not taste like ice cream you bought at the store. This, man. And that's, you know what, Danita, I think that's the one theme I'm finding with all of this stuff is it just has a homey feel to it. Everything just tastes homey. Maybe it's because I'm a Midwest guy. Maybe that's just the thing. But everything just has this, it does. It feels like home and comfort food. But like you'd have with your grandparents, with your mom. Oh, these fries are great too. I love that you're cutting these in-house.
Yes.
That's outstanding. That's incredible. So people go nuts over the burger though?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is great. Well, I'll tell you this. The next time you are in this area, you need to make sure you stop by Porky's. You gotta get the milkshake. This I didn't expect that. Did you think a milkshake, it's a milkshake? No, this has that homemade feel to it. It's absolutely incredible. Everything we tried today, first of all, I'm starting my morning with the Danny Boy from now on. That was great. The burger's great. Where can people find you on social media or on your website?
We do not have a website, but we do have Facebook and a little bit of Instagram, and it's just Porky's Drive-In.
And you can always find them here at americasbestrestaurants.com. And if you're watching our YouTube page, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below. I want to know how many of these Porky's burgers you think you could take down because they're so delicious. They go down so easy. The flavor's there. I'm gonna go for me maybe 3 to 4. That's just me. I'm sure some of you out there could take down a few more. Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, we'll see you next time on America's Best Restaurants.